Hi Pisces, it's your honest homegirl, 𝑇ℎ𝑒 𝐻𝑜𝑛𝑒𝑠𝑡, and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Take what resonates, what doesn't, leave for another healing homie. With that said, if you are new to my channel, what's up? How are you? If you are a returning healing homie, what's up, gang? I missed you guys. How I do my readings, I do your intuitive message first, and then we get into your honest talking tarot session. So with that said, we're going to jump right into your reading, Pisces. Well, I just started playing music, and the first song that came on for you was Damage by her. So either Spirit's trying to let you know, be careful who you're dealing with, because you could cause a lot of damage to this person and you don't even know. They may have a lot going on that you have no idea about. So don't play with somebody's heart if you're not willing to protect it. For others of you, it could be the other way around, where someone doesn't need to play games with you. They don't know how much damage they could really cause you because you've been through a lot, okay? And if they're not willing to sit there and take on the responsibility of protecting your heart and your emotions and your mental stability, then they need to just leave you the fuck alone, is what I'm hearing. With that said, a lot of you guys may need to speak your truth about something, okay? You may need to have the courage to say what it is that you need to say what it is and say what it ain't, okay? So that further damage doesn't happen, or whatever the case may be, or preventing damage from happening. You need to tell people what it is and what it ain't. For others of you, you could be dealing with a Leo. Some of you could be dealing with Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Spirit's also telling me to tell you guys, please don't overly react with situations, because that's something that you've learned, a habitual habit, if that's what I'm hearing. Is that even a thing? Like I guess it's, yeah, a habitual habit. That's what I'm hearing, that you have when it comes to relationships. It's like there's certain things that you do over and over again in every relationship, and it's kind of like self-sabotaging in a way. So breathe before you speak. Think about what you're going to say before you say it. Don't get caught up in your emotions, because again, you may say something that you really don't mean, and it's like, once you said it, you can't take that shit back. Once you do something, and you can't take that shit back. Or this, like I said, take it how it resonates. This could be the other person doing this to you. For some of you, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. You are better off doing good by doing, and I'm not saying bad, I'm saying you're better off doing good by your damn self, okay? Because that's exactly what you will be doing. You will be well off. The money, you'll be saving a lot because you ain't investing it into nobody but yourself. You'll be attracting more money to you because you don't have nobody's karma put onto your plate. Because people have to realize too, when you date people, when you exchange energy with people, whether it's a sexual relationship, whether it's with friendships and stuff like that, there's people that's walking around here with bad fucking karma. And if you're the type of person that's been carrying good karma because of the work that you've been doing on yourself, because of the things that you do for other people, guess what happens when you come across somebody that has bad karma? Guess what happens? They start to take from you. All those blessings and all that luck that was coming your way, guess who steals it from you? Them. And then you end up with their bad luck. No, you're better off by your fucking self for some of you. And if you've noticed that your money's been dwindling because you've been dealing with a certain individual, you need to red flag. If the opportunities that used to flow for you stop coming easily and effortlessly, red flag, okay? Like your relationships with other people went downhill, red flag, okay? The thing is, when you get with somebody, there's supposed to be growth, evolution, abundance, okay? Not destruction and chaos. For a lot of you guys, some shit is going to hit the fan and you're going to sit there and tell somebody, I'm better off by my damn self. Like, I am so much worthy of something more than what the fuck you're offering me. Like, I feel like somebody's wasting your time, Pisces, or you just feel like your time is being wasted, or somebody thinks this with you, okay? And if you have to have the courage to sit there and tell somebody, like, listen, I was just looking to get some ass. I was just looking to have a good time, not a long time. Then that's what you need to speak on and stand on that. Because to be honest with you, if you're honest with people, and I wanted to say women, so if you're a Pisces man, you'd be surprised how many women will still fuck with you if you tell them the truth. The thing is, you got to ask yourself, are they fully aware and fully understand what you're saying? Like, you need to let them know, like, you cannot change my thought process. You can't change me as a person, as a man, because my intent is to only sleep with you and have a good time, not a long time. So I don't care how hard or how much effort you put into this situation. This is nothing but a situation. It ain't growing to nothing else because I'm still focused on me. Now, if you can understand that, sweetheart, then we can continue to kick it. But if you think in your mind, in your brain, that you can change me and you can get me in a relationship and you can tie me down, we need to just cut this out right now. And some of you need to have the courage to walk away from a situation like that, because you don't want to get yourself in a situation where a woman, remember, women are emotionally wired. Not all women are emotionally wired, because some women are in their masculine energy, okay, where they will fuck you and leave you too. But the thing is, you may need to have some type of ground rules. Some of you guys need to pay attention to your spirit animals as well. Some of you, your spirit animal is an actual lion. But I do see change coming, like real change within you. Like, and I'm seeing it like you really focusing on you and your wealth and your abundance and your legacy, and you getting your shit together and really having all your I's dotted, your T's crossed, all your ducks in a motherfucking row. Because the thing is, you know you deserve to receive so much good in all ways, like every aspect of your life, Pisces, because you worked on yourself. So don't allow anybody to instill some type of fear in you or tell you that you're not worthy or deserving of something, because you are. Now, if that resonated with you so far, Pisces, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because your homegirl really appreciates the support. Come join the Healing Homie Club, okay? Because we out here trying to heal, baby, and better ourselves, all right? Ain't nothing wrong with healing, because once you learn the lesson, you get the blessings, right? Especially my Pisces that have been putting in the work. You've been getting a lot of blessings, haven't you? But some of y'all be backtracking, and instead of going back to the future, you be going back to the motherfucking past, and then you be having to learn a lesson all over again because y'all hard-headed. I don't know why y'all be sitting here Captain Save a Hoes. Cut it out. All right, Spirit, let's get a card for self-awareness for Pisces. Okay, well, we're gonna take all of these, and the candle card came out first, so we'll get into that in a second. Let's get family and friends. Let's get finances. This wanted to come out, but it didn't come out, so we ain't gonna take it. Finances. Okay. Love relationships. We got this energy at the bottom of the deck. Love to hate it, and hate it to love it sometimes, right, Pisces? So let's get down here. And it says Have Mercy by Chloe. It's playing right now. I don't know the lyrics to that song. I never even listened to it. But let's talk about this for a second here, okay? Let's talk about your self-awareness. So you guys, a lot of you are realizing that you manifest relationships that you have to question. And then it's like you're communicating to yourself about, why do I keep going back to something? Like, this is the energy of you having a type, Pisces. You having a type that you keep going to. It's like you keep finding the same energy. Every person you meet, you keep finding this person. The thing is, it's not even a person. It's a fucking spirit that is haunting you, because they know they can get the best of you. And they will just, it's a spirit that hops from each female that you deal with, or each male that you deal with. There is this energy of a person, I mean, a spirit. Some of you may have spirit husbands or spirit wives that are not happy at the fact that you're out here dating other people, and they want you single for the rest of your fucking life. And some of you got to do some cord cutting energy, okay? You may need to take a cord cutting bath. If you don't know how to do that, you need to look it up, or you need to DM your girl or email your girl, and I'll help you out. But yeah, Pisces, you have like this spirit that you know you have a soulmate connection with, some type of spiritual bond with, and you don't understand how to communicate with it. And like, it's something from a past life. It's a spirit husband or a spirit wife from a past life that keeps coming around. and keeps fucking with your relationships, and it's not fucking with your relationships, it's literally fucking with you. So there is something that you may want to have a conversation with the spirit, like, listen, I don't know what happened in the past life, but I apologize. I'm sorry, and I'm moving the fuck on. I rebuke you and remove you out of my life. Okay? For others of you, you're realizing that you manifest Geminis, and maybe that's like a thing. Like, you don't go out looking for Geminis, but for some reason Geminis always tend to find you, and you question why. It's because of the communication. Like, some of you guys, you get turned on by someone's intellect. Okay, you like when a person can teach you things. Okay. For others of you, you are becoming aware that, especially this Mercury retrograde that passed, well, really any Mercury retrograde that goes on, you're realizing that there's this connection with someone that keeps coming back around, and you're wondering, why does it keep coming back around? It's because you have not communicated what you needed to communicate to this person, whether it's the truth that you love them, it's the truth that you really don't want to be with them and you only like their sex. Like, whatever it is, you need to communicate to your past what it is and what it ain't. It's just that simple. I don't understand why it's so hard for people to tell the truth. Listen, people going to look at you as an asshole regardless. They're going to love you regardless. They're going to sit there and hate you regardless. So at the end of the day, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. So you might as well just speak your motherfucking truth. For some of you, you literally feel bound to a person. And this is in the physical sense. There's someone that keeps coming back around. I mean, skip to the loo, my darling. Like, they be spinning the block and you keep letting them back in, or you keep spinning the block on them and they keep letting you back in. It's toxic. It could possibly be a Capricorn too for some of you. But the energy that I'm getting is it's a love-hate situation, and it's like, you need to think about what it is that you really needed from your parents growing up that you didn't get, that you keep trying to find in other people. Okay? I'm hearing self-validation. You need to validate yourself. You need to let yourself know you're doing big things and great things. You need to let yourself know that you're on the right track. You need to let yourself know that you're loved. You need to let yourself know that you're valid no matter what other people say. Like, you did. For others of you, you really need to work on how to communicate. Okay? Some of you, you've manifested 2 love situations and you don't know who to choose. And it seemed like they both from the past. Some of y'all got soul ties to people. You don't even like them or love them for real. It's a fucking sexual demon soul tie. And they get you every time. I see like an ancestor with their nose, like somebody got an ancestor that like flares up their nose when they're disgusted with something. And they're disgusted with this situation that you keep circling back around with. For some of you guys, when it comes to self-awareness, you may be asking, like, does spirit hear me? Does God hear me? Does Allah hear me? Does the big homie upstairs hear me? Do my ancestors hear me? They hear you, but you keep asking for shit from the past. Like, this is a lot of past energy. Like, why are you stuck in the past? Go back to the future. Focus on the future. Remember, and I'm being told to tell you that story about, I don't know the names like that in the Bible, but there was like a story in the Bible when God told one of the, I don't know if it was David or whoever, but they told him, like, listen, you keep focusing on the future. Don't you look back. If you look back, you're going to turn into dust. Leave the past in the past. It was your past for a reason. Some of you literally need, the only way you're going to have the breakthrough that you're looking for is to be single for a little while. Single doesn't mean you can't go out on dates. Single doesn't mean that you can't, I mean, I wouldn't advise you to be sitting there having sex with people, because the thing is, when you celibate and single, a lot of things manifest a lot faster for you. But I'm not nobody's mama. I ain't nobody's daddy. Okay? So, you know, just be careful with who you sleep with. Because I'm telling you, a lot of times you be sitting here sleeping with bitches that got bad karma. And then you wondering why your blessings is diminishing. You sleeping with dudes with bad karma. And you wondering why your blessings are diminishing. Because y'all motherfuckers keep wanting to cap the saber hole from the past. Like, let that shit go. When are you going to choose to sit there and say what you need to say? I don't want to hurt their feelings. Fuck their feelings because they didn't give a fuck about yours. Let's say that. Oops. Now, when it comes to family and friends, I see fun. I see you guys entertaining each other. I see you hanging out with one another. I see, I don't know why I heard Groupon. Maybe some of you guys are looking to do something and you're finding it on Groupon. I'm seeing like paintballing for some of you guys with family and friends. Some of you are like just listening to music or making music with family and friends. Some of you guys you've made friends with people in the entertainment industry, okay? And they've become like family and friends to you. I'm seeing some type of game. Like you guys are at a house. It's not beer pong. It's something with cups, though. It's like cups and shots or something. I don't know. For others of you, this is you finally entertaining your family. For some of you, I feel like you were irritated with your family and your friends for a very long time and you could have been isolated. So now you are finally entertaining them by like just picking up the phone, answering their phone calls, texting them back. It's like here and there. Okay, it's like, all right, I did enough communicating with you. I did enough chit-chatting with you. I did my good deed, and then I'm done. I'm going back to the life that I want to live. But I do see laughter. I do see good times with family and friends. You may be even indulging in foods that you shouldn't be eating, drinking, smoking with family and friends. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, you know, dibbling and dabbling, you know, just be responsible. Some of you may get tired while entertaining family and friends. Make sure you're taking an Uber so you're not driving behind the wheel and you get tired, especially if you've been drinking or smoking or hanging out with family and friends, okay? Some of you, you know, the people that you entertain they ain't the people you're supposed to be entertaining, whether they're family or friends, but you have a good time with them. So I guess it's like, you know, you extend the olive branch and it's like you hang out with them for a little bit, but it's like only for that day, that night, and I'll see you in like 3 months, 6 months type of energy. Now, when it comes to finances, okay, a lot of you guys, your finances go up and down because you like to live the lavish life. You like to experience things and you like to indulge in your desires and your pleasures and whatever those may be, okay? So you have to be mindful. The reason why your finances, you're up 1 minute, you're down 1 minute. You notice when you're up is because you're being militant, disciplined. You're standing on what you said, that you're not going to spend a certain amount of money. There's nothing wrong with you having fun, but you need to make sure you budget that into your fun. I mean, budget your fun into your finances where, okay, I'm going to sit there. This is 100% of my finances. 20% is going to me to pay myself so that I can go and do what it is I want to do. 50% of it is going towards bills or monthly luxuries or whatever it is, or 30%, however you want to break it down, okay? And then you have a percentage for savings, right? So I'm just hearing manage your money wisely. It's okay to indulge, but you have to be responsible, okay? You got to be responsible. Because sometimes the only reason why your money went down is because you went and spent too much. When you told yourself you was only spending $300, your ass went and spent $1,000. Who fault is that? That's yours. You said that you was only going to sit there. You better learn how to sit there and what we used to do in college, it's called pregame. We used to get bottles, pregame at the house, okay? Get lit at the house. And then we took a cab to the club, maybe brought another drink or two, or like 2 or 3 shots or whatever. That was it. We didn't have to go buy bottles. Why are you sitting there? A bottle in the liquor store may cost you $60. Give or take even $100 for a bottle, right? But then you gonna go to the club and you gonna buy that same bottle for $400. Is you stupid? Is you smoking crack? They got you. Got him. For what? For one night? To show off to who? Some hood rats? Some hood boogers? Who? Who are you impressing at the club? Like, who are you really picking up at the club? Like, really, be honest. Who are you picking up at the club? I ain't saying that there ain't no good people out there in the club that you can't meet, but really, come on now. Everybody's out there to have a good time. Probably even hook up. But you impressing people that you don't even know. You're impressing strangers that you don't even know. Let's get it together. Even if it's just you treating yourself and say you smoke weed. You told yourself you only spending buying an eighth for the week. That eighth better last your ass for the week then. That mean if you only could smoke once a day, then so be it. Okay? But you got to be disciplined. You got to understand why your money goes up and down. It's because of the choices that you're making. Okay? I see money always flowing to you, but it's like 1 minute it's there, the next minute it's not. And it's due to you spending it on your desires. Did a light bulb go off? Okay, I think it did. Now, Pisces, when it comes to your love relationship, you love somebody, but there's something missing with that person. It's like that one little thing. The thing is, that one little thing that irritates you about that person is a big deal for you. It's an icebreaker for you. And you're trying to avoid that. You're trying to look over it. But you decide to get in a relationship with this person, marry this person, whatever you get, have a baby with this person. That one little thing, you got to remember that one little thing that you can't stand, you're going to have to deal with that for the rest of your life. Okay, you are dealing with an energy where it's like, I hate to love you type of energy. Do better. You can attract better if you want to, Pisces, if you really want to. Or if you feel like you can't find better and this is your person, well, then when are you going to accept this one little thing that you can't stand? Because the thing is, you're going to have to accept that. And you're going to have to leave them the fuck alone about it too. You can't sit there and keep nagging them about what it is. Because until they want to change that, that's not changing. So you'll be fulfilled 80% of the time. But guess what? That 80-20 rule. Remember back in the day? The 80-20 rule, 80%. And then is that 20%? That 80 outweighs that 20. So leave that shit the fuck alone if you really want to be with this person. Especially if overall they're a good person, they contribute, they help you evolve, it's more blessings than lessons with this person. Some of you may have a Capricorn. Okay, you may have attracted someone that has Capricorn and you attract this person is stable. And then for others of you, the person that you're dealing with, they may, I'm hearing an addiction or something. There's something, like, I don't know what this one little thing is that's irking you, Pisces, with this one person. Like, either this person is not a motivated person to go out and work, but they check off everything else on your list. If you deal with this type of person, then you know you got to be the fucking breadwinner. And then you ain't got to worry about finances, right? If this is, this person lacks emotional intelligence, I mean, that may be a deal breaker for me, but I don't know about you. Maybe you got enough emotion for the both of y'all, enough emotional intelligence to tune into this person's energy, to know how this person feels. And maybe you could help them down the line with communicating, like, properly what it is, how they feel. But I really feel like when it comes to this love situation, it's really up to you. For some of you, this is, if you're not, say you're just dating people and you're single, Pisces, you have filled up your heart so much with self-love. Like, there may be, like, something that still bothers you. This could be a past loved one that you truly miss. This could be something when it comes to yourself personally that you're still working on. But once you work on it, you will be emotionally fulfilled with yourself and loving yourself. Why did I hear the devil got your back? There may be something that you may be addicted to, something that you can't shake off right away. But it's like you're working on it. So continue to work on it because eventually it will leave. Okay? Whatever it is. So let's get some homegirl advice for you, Pisces. Well, damn, that almost chopped me in the throat. Fall. So the fall time may be prominent for you because it hit me in my throat. You speaking your truth, you may shake some shit up, okay? But I feel like that shakeup needs to happen. Because then it's going to allow you to see people's true colors. It's going to allow you to see what stays and what goes. It's going to allow you to really filter out what is for you and what's not. And if you've been praying for more, for change, for better, pay attention to the things that walk out of your life. Because that means it wasn't supposed to be there. It had to fall. Wait, this song is fall, ain't it? What song is this? It's Hate Our Love by Queen Naja and Big Sean. That may be significant to your relationship with whoever you're dealing with. Wow, it's not meant to be. Pisces, it ain't meant to be. You holding on to something that ain't meant to be. It gotta fall. Because what you looking for is looking for you, but it ain't with this person. And you gotta remember, you are a unicorn spirit. You belong with another unicorn spirit. Candle magic. Somebody could have been doing candle magic on you. That's why you keep spinning the block with somebody. It don't even have to be candle magic. It could literally be sex magic. There's kitchen witches out here too. Be mindful of eating people's food. There's people this is why you need to always stay prayed up. You need to always have spiritual cleanses. Whether it's you having the intent to take a shower to cleanse anything off of you. Continue to pray. And it's not to scare you or anything. It's always for you to have your spiritual protection up. Just like if in the physical, people carry guns, people carry knives and stuff like that. For physical protection, you have to keep that up with your spiritual protection as well. Because there's psychopaths out here in this world, especially if you're a good person, Pisces, and they know they could benefit off of you. Baby, you better be careful out here in these streets. We got witches and warlocks out here for real, for real. Root workers for real. Okay, and some have good intent and some have bad. So you got to be careful. And what is this? Time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in, Pisces. If this is not talk, okay? You need to say what you need to say. You need to simplify your life at the bottom of the deck. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the workflow of activities. Yeah, you got to let some shit go from the past. No matter how much you love it. I'm sorry to tell you that, Pisces, but you're going to get your abundance and all that was lost. Because I feel like this was a major relationship that you had that changed your life for the best and for the worst in a way. And then that's why it's kind of hard for you to go, because it's like, damn, I don't want to walk away from a good person. But sometimes just because the person's a good person doesn't mean that they're good for you or you're good for them. And it's best that you go your separate ways. Because honestly, when you got the 9 of Pentacles here, at the bottom of one of my tarot decks, come on now, this is you being single. You doing what you need to do for you. You attracting abundance and wealth and growth within you. Just look at this card. Look at all those pentacles. Look at all that vegetation back there. Just as tall as this person here. Some of you got a lot of creativity within you that will sit there and bring you so much abundance, but it will not come to you because it's being blocked by the people that you're dealing with. You're taking on other people's karma. Quick story time for you guys. I was dating somebody 8.5 years. Couldn't understand why I couldn't have my daycare. Thousands of dollars coming in and out of my pocket. Couldn't understand why I didn't have my daycare. Had my LLC, had my lesson plans for my daycare babies. Did not have my daycare. Couldn't understand why. The minute I left, 6 months after I left, full daycare running. 3 kids already in the daycare before I even opened up the daycare. Had a waiting list before I even opened up the daycare. But it's because somebody's energy was blocking my blessings. Spirit's not going to allow you to get certain things until you remove certain things out of your life. You want to know how good God can make it for you? Let go of shit. Simple. But I love you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.